It's like the Twitch equivalent of like the grapefruit emoji, man.
Nah, man, he's calling him a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Are foxes canines, or are they like... Foxes are canines, right?
Yes.
Exactly, dude. He's the red fox, dude. He's a hot dog.
I think they're canines. I'm pretty sure they are.
I don't know, dude. I'm not a
I ain't no
animal
scientist.
person. Yeah, exactly.
All right, but I am a melee commentator, and so I do know that the Fox Ditto is all based around spacing and reads. No.
Nice backer.
So
Had to say it.
these players kind of go back and forth. Usually their sets go 3-1. Anthony usually will take one game.
Where does Anthony usually counterpick him to?
I'll tell you, it's not Final Destination. Usually it's Dreamland.
Okay.
And he does fairly well in Dreamland. I think the space helps him, like, just kind of, like, you know, a lot of it. Because I think AbsentPage is so fast that on a smaller stage, like, even as small as Battlefield, which isn't small, it's just really hard for him to, like, you know, be on that same mental level as AbsentPage. And, like, he definitely can do it. Like, it's a 3-stock game.
Exactly.
You know? He's doing it. But I think Dreamland is usually where I see him coming alive. Though FD is not it, despite there being no plat, like, you know, theoretically should be good. AbsentPage is so well versed in the matchup. I think he like 4-stock Moki on the stage
AbsentPage
or
is a
on
beast.
Final Destination. So he's a god at this game.
God. I
Man,
mean,
I
Preeminent
thought
just has to work so hard to keep this, like, close. Not close, but, I mean, you gotta work for your hits against AbsentPage.
yeah. But you also have to work for your hits against Preeminent. Like, he's number 1 or 2, or
I don't know what the
he's
current
like top
PR
3.
looks like, yeah.
I think he's number 1 in PR, but I think he's like reasonably.
Oh, you
what?
hate to see it.
I think he was trying to get that tech off, but like all of a sudden, like we see, he's like it's close, and then it isn't any. Excuse me, it is anymore. And even if he lived that, he still wouldn't be that great of a percentage on his second stock here.
Yeah.
But gets a grab.
Let's see what he can do
Another
off
one.
this.
Back air.
Backers.
And the
Oh,
shine.
nice. I like that.
Yo, like he can stick with him. He is good enough as a player.
Yeah.
To be there. It's just, you know, can he do it?
Well, and it's just like, I don't know. Both these players are so good, they're just going to kill
Look at
off
this.
openings
Look at
like
this.
that. That was
1,
insane.
2 at 94%. Oh my. All right, so that's AP up game number 1.
Yep. Where's he going to take him?
I'm telling you, Dreamland.
All right, let's see it.
No, don't do. Okay,
Stadium.
I know nothing. Don't listen to me.
All right. As a Pikachu main, I've never played a Ditto in my life, so I have no idea what motivates people picking stages and Dittos.
So, I think most of it kind of comes down to part of it's character dependent. So
Okay.
it depends a little bit on like what character it is. Like so, for instance, Marth, it doesn't really matter. It's more or less like, do you feel like you have chain grabs or not? Like, or do you think your grabs are better? Then you might go FD.
Okay.
You know, Fox, maybe you think your punish game is better, and so you want less obstacles in your way, and so Final Destination, you know, could be okay. And maybe he doesn't pick it because he doesn't think his punish game is better, or he knows that AbsentPage's is really good. You know, Sheik, for instance, it might go to like, do I think I'm the better player, and a stage where I live longer will let me play more, and then, you know, better player advantage. If you play more, you live more. So I think that's kind of where it comes down to. How that factors into Pokemon here is I think that Anthony knows that like he can stick with AbsentPage enough, but he needs to put the seal on these stocks. And with Dreamland's Pokemon Stadium's low ceiling, I think he's hoping to, you know,
Be able to chain together, you know,
something to get an up smash at like 80 and kill.
Yeah.
Maybe 90 on the stage, you know, something like that, right?
Yeah.
God, AbsentPage's jabs
Jab
are
reset.
so good. He
Yeah.
had 2 wave dash jab combos, and these short hop, you know, falling up airs.
AbsentPage is on you, dude. Like, in neutral if he gets a hit, and then
Alright,
you're...
so let's see.
See what he can do off of that. Oh, nice mash out. Grabs him again.
So, I mean, so here's the thing. This is why he picks it. Is he got like 60 or 50% on that whole like little chain of sequences, and if he could have found like one grab to get like an up smash out of,
Yeah.
and there's a chance that it kills, you know, depending on DI, I think.
Yeah.
But like even just like another one hit, he gets DI off of it, and now this whole thing.
Something I noticed when I was playing, like, AbsentPage is so good at maneuvering around, like, even the, I think, closest range sort of high barrier. So like, Preeminent was just like naring at him there, and it wasn't like he was trying to come from across the stage or anything, but just like AbsentPage just finds a way around that and punishes off that.
Yeah.
And those aren't necessarily like the most aerials I've seen.
One thing to kind of notice that a lot of AbsentPage's aerials is he'll jump, throw out the nair or whatever it is at the top, and then fast fall as soon as that happens.
Yeah.
So like a lot of his things were on that, and then that helps with that spacing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I think Anthony's gonna try, I guess, FD, and I've seen him get washed on the.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, maybe he's just trying to. Ooh, and the color change. That's low-key more important.
Yeah, I think people that change colors are like kind of crazy. So I think this is the whole thing that he wants is he's like, okay, you know what? I understand that AP is good enough to do this chain grab, but
Yeah.
if I'm gonna be like, if I'm gonna win, I have to be good enough too, or at least think I'm good enough, right?
Sure.
And so you know, AbsentPage drops it, and for a moment, you know, it's dead even. Man,
See
one
what
thing
he
though
can
that I
do. Ooh.
love about
Nice drill to
AbsentPage
grab there.
is that
See what
he
he can
is so good at shooting lasers as foxes are falling.
Yes.
Like, there's an old clip of him shooting. It's like Moki or Fiction or some other really good fox. Gets them really high up, double jumps up, and shoots like 6 lasers, and all of them hit on the way down. And the commentators were like, "It's like duck hunt out here," you know?
Yeah. I like Preeminent's idea with that dash attack edge guard he just went for, but unfortunately his timing's a little bit off, and AP just manages to take the stock off of that. Completely reversed the situation. Let's see what he can do. If he can get the stock here, then
Misses that last wave dash.
yeah. He's correct.
I think he wanted a wave dash up smash on that.
Yeah.
It looked a little uncharacteristic.
Ooh.
Oh, so smart.
Good smart taking the ledge. All right, we got a pretty even game here. Let's see what we can do. 9.
Well, let's see. Yeah, it just
So when you-
feels like Anthony is just like throwing out moves and like kind of hoping that they'll stick, you know? And a
gonna
lot of that is, but if you watch Charlie, he's throwing out like all the moves that he throws out, it's a fairly high percentage like hit, right?
Yeah.
But all the moves that Anthony throws out, like he's throwing out a lot, and a lot of them are safe, but a lot of them are just not, you know, they're not landing because it's more like throw something up and see what sticks. And I think AbsentPage is, you know, picking apart that, you know, deluge of move options.
Yeah.
But this is why you pick FD. You know, you've got the chain grab, gets 2 up tilts and a back air out of it. Some decent percent here. Charge up smash, not
gonna
quite.
kill.
But edgeguard situation. I was just gonna say is that Preeminent rarely drops these. He's so good at that shine stall, but I think he's just a little early on that one.
Yeah. So far, FD looking a lot better for Preeminent here. See what AbsentPage can get off this punish. Tech chase off that jab reset.
A lot of
He's
spot
shining
dodges.
on him.
A lot of spot. Oh,
That's a nice call up.
that's the he wrote this book.
Yeah. I know where you're gonna be. Right there.
So now Anthony's doing it back to him. You know that nair at the top level.
Oh, nice.
No.
Oh.
This is gonna be difficult. Is he just rinse and repeat?
He's got to just keep wall riding.
Is this infinite?
This is ridiculous.
And I don't think you can tech this. Oh.
Oh man.
Just